Hello and welcome to Sumi-E painting with me. Uh, Glad you're joining us, and I hope you enjoy this. Been wanting to do this for quite some time now, and uh, so let's see what happens. I was trained. I studied Japanese classical ink painting called Sumi-E. When I studied in Japan, I took it as an elective, and I loved it. Loved everything about it. So today, what we're going to do is we're just going to show you. I'm going to show you a real basic how to do a bamboo stalk, and we'll kind of play around with that and make it a little bit. Throw some different things in there and see what happens. So, all right, let's get started. All right. So what do we need? First we need some paper and got got some heavyweight pink marker pad. And I also got a larger drawing pad here, which we're going to actually paint on. We're going to use this for some testing. For brushes, I got a number of brushes, and what you know, you can get these if you want to actually get the Japanese ones. Fine. You can also get Chinese made or Korean, or you can just get American ones. They all they all will work. The main one is this big brush here. You want to get it because it'll fan out for you, and we want to load this brush with ink. So we're gonna load it up, and it's gonna have like light color, darker color, and then real dark at the top. So that's why we need this big brush. But if you don't have a big brush like that, something like this will work too. Where we're going to just load it up. It'll make a little smaller bamboo stalk for us. These we're going to use pretty much to do like leaves and things, and then the skinnier ones we'll be using for branches and trees and things like that. So that's all we need really, just a real basic set of brushes for what we're going to do today. I have a couple of water things here to help clean our brushes, but also we're going to use one which is going to give us our grayish ink, which we'll see in a little bit. This is just water to fill. And then I'm going to use this just because I can put the different colors in here. Just a nice little tiny, but again, you could do anything you want. You can do what I do, cut the bottoms off of the bottles, and you can use those. So now, the ink. If you don't have Sumi-E ink, don't worry. Just get some black acrylic. This will work fine. Since we're going to do Sumi-E, we're going to try to stick with Sumi-E ink. You can get this online at Amazon. This it looks kind of like this. When you get one, it usually comes in a box, and this one I haven't really opened yet, but anyway, that's some Sumi-E ink. And if you're really old school, you can get the actual ink charcoal block, and then you get the thing to smash it in to rub all the ink off. And when I was doing this when I was in at Japan, it would take me forever to get my ink, my water, to get to the black color that we needed. And well, I didn't realize this till maybe like 5 years later. But the problem was I kept putting too much water in to start. You're supposed to start with a little bit, and then grind, and you make the ink, right? And you can start to use it. Where I always had struggled with it, and so one day I went out and I bought a little bit of this, and I brought it to class in my pocket, right? Because it was cold. I had a jacket. I put it in there, and then when the teacher wasn't looking, I dumped a little bit in my inkwell. And when she came over to check, I was busted. Oh, she was so mad. And I was saying, oh, I'm just having so much problems making the ink. And she goes, she said, more elbow grease is what she told me. Realized later that, yeah, I just was using too much water. But anyway, so you can get this pre-made ink. Easy. You know what? I'm going to try to dig up my old inkwell. And I think I got them somewhere. So I'm going to try and dig that up. Maybe next video I'll show you guys how that's done. Okay, it's really all you need. Now I am going to also use some acrylic. I've got some green here and some yellow. And then I'm going to use some crimson. This is scarlet, I think. Yeah, scarlet, crimson red or something like that. Because we're going to do some, well, this is after we do the basic bamboo. We'll start using this for some different colors. Again, watercolors are fine. If you want to get the Sumi colors, get them. And, you know, you just put them in, just watercolor, basically. Why do I like acrylic? Because that's what I have at the moment when I'm doing this. So that's what we're going to use. But no, you really should get the watercolor and then, you know, do that. But acrylic's fine. All right, so now we're getting ready to make the ink. Again, we don't have the ink well, so we got a little bit easy job here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first take my Sumi and I'm going to put it into this well. This well is completely dry, right? And so this is going to be our pure black ink. All right, then I'm going to take the brush. I got just a little bit of water here, as you can see. A 1/4 inch or so. It might be a little too much, I don't know. But I'm going to just wet the tip of the brush for now, okay? Because what I'm going to do is I am going to load this brush, and then I'm going to dip it into 2 areas. The first is this well, and in this well I've got about a droplet of water in here. I don't know if you can see that, but it's no more than just the tip right to there, my finger. And this is going to be, so this is going to be my black. This will then be my medium, and this is going to be my gray. And I'm only going to work with 3 shades of color today. You can actually try to do more, in fact. But basically, I'm going to try to go gray, medium, black on the brush. So first I got to load some color here. So I'm going to just dip this in, and then I'm going to mix it in here. So you can see that gets a really nice dark black. Now that I have here, I'm going to come into this water, and then I'm going to, and now you can see I'm loading up the brush. I want it to be loaded up, so it's going to have this gray. All right, now here comes the tricky part. Okay, so this is loaded. Okay, so it's wet to the touch. Okay, I'm going to come over here, and now I'm going to dip into my medium, and I wanted to try to get up to about here if I can. So see if this works. I'll put this in. Yep, it just sucked. It sucked that all up, and you can see it's maybe hard to see. Now, the last part I want to do is I just want to touch the tip. Just touch it. So now I should have gray, medium, black. And we're going to see, because we're going to try. Notice that I'm standing here. When we do the bamboo stalks, you want to stand. And, all right, so I'm going to wipe this in. Now I'm going to just push down, and I'm going to go upward. When we make bamboo, you know, bamboo kind of has different stalks. And so we're going to do a little thing. We're going to do, once we come up here, we're going to make a little circle clockwise, lift, down, circle, and then continue. Circle, lift, down, circle, continue. So we're going to see, and we're going to see what the colors look like here. So we're just experimenting. All right, so pushing down. Okay, we're going to go. Okay, now, this is perfect. See, it's only gray because I wasn't pushing down here. I was doing like this. So I need to push down hard. So we're going to do just another one right here. Okay. Okay, and now we can see I don't have enough. So I don't have, obviously I do not have enough color on my thing. So I'm going to have to go and reload. So I'm going to come back in here. Let that sit for a second. I am going to, best way to do this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this, a little bit there. Then take this brush, which is still a dry brush, grab some of this water, put this water in. All right, so get this brush loaded. Okay, wipe off the excess. Come over here to medium, suck it up. Good, okay. Now definitely can see. See that? There it is. Now just the tip. Good. Now we come back here to our paper. Again, we're going to come down. We're going to push down. Now, there we go. Lift, down, push, lift, down, push. All right. This is really good. This is what I was hoping for. So we can see, okay, here we have our light gray right here, darker gray. And then I didn't put enough on the tip, but we could have seen the dark black coming up this way. And we can see it right here when I did the push down and lift. And you can see it did hit right here. So I need to get a little bit more black on the top. But I like this. I like the color. See how you get a nice, right down here, got a light gray, dark gray. So this is looking good. All right, so let's do one more practice. And then we'll transfer over to the real paper. All right. So come back here, get the brush loaded. Gray. Now get soaking a little of that. Now I'm going to take a little bit more on the top. There. Okay, put in a little more. Let's take it. Look, I see how this is going to work. Okay, pushing down. There we go. Yeah, okay, it's getting better. Hey, you see, so we practice. Now, you can see here, that little push, circle, lift, down, push, circle, and then straight. You see how it's creating, see, right here, you can see how it's making those little breaks in the bamboo. That's kind of what we want, because we're going to come back in later, and we're going to actually accent these. Okay, we're going to accent those, not like that, but we're going to accent those later on. All right, so practice this. All right, now we are on the moment of truth. So the brush is loaded. Gonna put some ink in here. All right, and I'm gonna go up the paper this way. So for what I'm going to do, most of my bamboo is going to be swaying in this direction. All right, so here we go. This is going to be the main stalk. All right, so push, circle, lift, down, circle, lift, down, down. Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. I need a little bit more. I'm going to make a couple more stalks here. I'm going to looks like what I need. I got enough. Like I need more of that medium grain. I need, again, I'm struggling with the dark. All right, let's take it with the medium. Oh, that's good. That's really good. I got a lot there. Now this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank it up with the dark. All right, there. That's pretty loaded. Okay, so we're going to come right here. We're going to do the same thing. Maybe not as full of a push. Okay, oops, up now. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. And I'm going to do one more here. We're going to go straight up with this. Again, this is your world. You do what you want. Bob Ross always said. Okay, so now, back to not having enough. Interesting. Well, okay, I like it. Probably shouldn't have done this parallel here, but that's okay. Out in the wild, or out in nature, things happen. Okay, so we got, now we're gonna let this dry. And once it's dry, we're gonna hang it up on the clipboard. We'll continue going from there. All right, so let's take a look first at the painting, and let me just point out a couple things that here. You see, got a little bit, I was a little slow on my lift, and so got a little bit too much ink and kind of bled into the paper. That's all right, you know, it's like like we said, this is our painting, our fun, doing it for ourselves. Second thing is that this one really was light, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do is this should be like closer to us, and it's getting hit by sun, whereas this one's in the back and maybe there's shade or something, so you don't, it's kind of harder to see, so it's more in a distance. And this one's kind of like in the middle, right? So I think that it comes out as it comes out, and we're just yeah, we're gonna have some fun with this. So looking now at what I have here, I have hopefully you can see this, my original black, solid black, my gray, and then I put in crimson, scarlet, I put in a little yellow right here, and then green, and this is going to be for the leaves, and I'm going to use this yellow to kind of mix green and yellow with, try to make it, these are acrylic colors, so all right, first thing I'm going to do is I want to load, I'm going to I want to make these more defined, these breaks. So I'm going to just take a thin brush, I'm going to load it up with some black, and then, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a little, right where we see this white, I'm going to just trace it. I'm going to do it everywhere. I'm just going to see, just kind of make, okay, that's a break there, and then like maybe something up here. And this one, like that. You can see how now it's becoming a little more defined, where the okay, yeah, that's good. This one's going to be a little more trickier because this one is black light, so we'll just kind of go like that. Oh yeah, kind of tells us how big this one is. Okay. And just kind of go up here. Oh, I don't know what that is, so I just kind of do that now. Same thing here. This one I'm going to actually cap off here. Cap these two. Like that, yeah. This one I'm going to cap this one off. And cool. Okay. All right. See how I did? This was a Z. I call it a Z. And then these are more like U's kind of caps. So good. But now we know that in nature we have little things that you're kind of, these aren't perfect. So now, sun, looks like the sun is hitting this way. So I have some things that are just kind of, I don't know, little buds, maybe shoots. And I guess that they would want to kind of come out in the sun. So these ones up right here. Okay. Here we can't really touch, we're just going to kind of do a little bit more. Random, not really having any. Cool. Okay. Next thing is we're going to just again put little dots to kind of a little bit more realism. Dots. Again, the bamboo is not perfect. Little put something on the bamboo. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay. Pretty good. All right. Now, bamboo will have shoots coming off, smaller with some leaves and whatnot. So let's do a couple now, because I'm going to focus some leaves right in this area, I think. Again, it's up to you where you want to put them. What I'm going to do for that is I'm going to go and switch brushes here. I'm going to get ultra thin. Load it up with the black. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just going to come right from here. It's going to come out. Okay. Little branches coming off this bamboo. Okay. Some work here. Kind of a long one. Maybe one more. Like that. Cool. All right. I'm going to leave this part open at this point in time. I got an idea for that. Something I like to do. So, all right. Nice. Nice. Let's make some leaves. Now, when we do a leaf, basically, I'm going to grab another piece of paper here, so you guys. Okay. So when we make a leaf, what we do is we typically so we want to push down on the brush and then flick, pushing down and flick, push down and lift. And then this will, as you can see, kind of make our bamboo leaves. So I'm going to do this now here. We're going to use a little bit more, a little thicker brush. And what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put some leaves here, some down here. All right, so I'm going to just make them green. I loaded this up with the gray. So I should get a little bit of gray. Here, I'm going to put this in. Mixing watercolor and acrylic, probably taboo. All right, so I'm gonna come here, push, flick, push, flick, push and lift, not flick. Here we go. All right, and now come on, it's kind of up there. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's load this up with a little more green. We'll put this guy right here. So push and lift, push and lift, push and lift, push and lift, push and lift. Okay. I would like to have that a little bit more narrow if I can. Now, what I'm going to do here is first, okay, I'm going to get a little crazy. I'm going to put some yellow on and mix this in. Some green. See what happens. Okay. Oh, look at that. You can see that yellow. Oh, it looks so nice. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay. Little branch. Nice. Okay. I think I'm going to continue with that little experiment. So I'm going to grab a little bit of yellow, add in some green. Here. One last one up here. This time what I'm going to do is I'm going to make him Nice. Oh, look at that. That's why I like the acrylics. It really gives some vibrant color. Nice, I like it. Like it. All right, now we're moving along. Now, I'm going to pretend that I have a tree over here, a cherry tree. I'm just going to have a big branch come down, and then I'm going to put some cherry blossoms here. That's kind of my MO. So, I'm going to use this brush and get it. It's now, this one has some gray in it already, so I'm going to go ahead and just get some dark black. Okay. Make sure it's not too loaded. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make this big branch come right down here. Okay. Big, gnarly. Just a little guy here. And there. Okay. Maybe a little offshoot there. Cool. This is coming from a neighboring tree. Okay, it's gonna be standing right in front, crowding indoor. So now, I want to make some cherry blossoms. I think I'm gonna put those cherry blossoms right up in here. Yeah, I don't want to make it too busy. So, to make a cherry blossom, basically you take your brush, push it down, make a circle, and then little dots around. And that initial spot could just be about anywhere you want. I mean, you can make it on top, side. I like to put it on the bottom. All right, so first I'm gonna make a nice Scarlett Johansson one. All right, put him here. So see that, and then kind of go around like that. And from there, more color. Oh, I can just do these all day long. I love them. Right. Now, this time, I'm going to add a little bit of that yellow. See it? So, see what happens. See what happens here. Oh, I like it. See, there's that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right, maybe we'll just put one little lonely guy over here. Okay, now we got our flowers. Looking good. Looking good. All right, we're gonna let this dry a little bit, and then we'll finish it up. Okay, so we let it dry for about 10 minutes, and it's still a bit wet, but that's okay. We're gonna put on some finishing touches now. I want to just kind of show you some of the last things that we can do, and then please have fun doing this yourself. So I'm gonna grab a really thin brush, and I'm gonna put the black on it. What we want to do, hopefully it's not too wet, is that we want to trace right down the center of these leaves to help us kind of identify where the middle is. Because this gives this leaf a little bit more definition. Sometimes you kind of go out of bounds, like I just did there. Still a bit wet. Let's try this one. You can just kind of tell, like there's kind of putting these lines for definition, not a whole lot of rhyme or reason. That's still pretty wet. Okay. There we go. Oops, there's one here. Okay, not too bad. Let's now gonna add a little more, like we did before the bamboo. We're gonna just add little dots now. Just again, just to help. You know, these dots just kind of go anywhere you want. You feel. So everybody knows, I paint left-handed, especially when I'm doing intricate work like this and trying to use the right hand because of the camera. I should have thought about this before, but it's okay. I can get by. So it's kind of neat when we do these left-handed, when you paint left-handed, is because you can get the bamboo will be opposite. And so it's a neat flavor. All right. Almost. Done. Finishing touches here on these leaves. A little bit of some accents. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. All right. So, I was thinking we could add more green spuds because springtime is when we've got the cherries out. So let's put in some green little spuds are growing. So we're going to kind of go like this. One there. One there. Here. Let's go one there. Yeah, just kind of lets your Bob Rush story. I love that. I loved his show. Man, I just loved it. Wish I could paint like him. Yeah, he really was the one who inspired me to go take this elective. Really, it was really him. Okay, nice. Look at that. Look at that little green. Really nice. I'll put a couple over here. Yeah, nice. Okay. All right, so I forgot about these branches. Them in. Okay. Happy spuds. All right, so okay. So pretty much that's looking good. What we'll do next now is on these, we want to put little petals coming out of the center. And so I'm going to use the same brush, but before I put the yellow on, I'm going to dot these guys up. Just give them a little couple dots to not a lot, just kind of like we did with the just giving them some accents. There. Okay, so now we're going to put the petals in. Okay, we put the petals in, we'll come around. So let's get my brush, my black off there. Okay, kind of load it up with some yellow. All right, so we're going to come from the middle and shoot out. Now, not as yellow as I would have liked it. Yeah, get a different brush. Here's this one. Okay, you can see that was a little bit thick, but that you see what I'm trying to do here. So we're going to come out. Little petals. You put 3, 4, 2, whatever you want. Sure. Probably some rules. I'm not breaking them all. It's okay. Just having fun. There you go. That'll do it. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we have bamboo and cherry blossoms. Hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and yeah, maybe we'll be back and do this again. Have a great day. Thanks for your time.